to the Wednesday edition of the Business Power Hour with Darren, Dimples, and the Music Man. Me. Hey, Dimps.
Hey, Mr. Music Man. How you doing this evening?
What's going on?
How are you?
Well, good. What's it? Two ladies. This is just a story. These two ladies at a network meeting came over to me, and he said, your show was really good, but we missed Dimples. Good evening, everybody. I just got the finger from Jim. It's all part of the story.
Right.
Hey everybody, it's Darren from the Business Power Hour. I'm not going to be in the studio tonight. I'm traveling.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man, except Darren's not here.
I'm here.
No,
I'm
you're
right
not
here.
Does anybody see that? Darren is not here. Darren is away.
I am right here, right
Be quiet
next
for
to
a
you.
second. You're not here. What? I don't know if you got lucky.
Not the
Really interesting question.
That's a fantastic question, Norman.
Wow. See, I got fantastic. You just got good. I got fantastic.
show's about him, so let's focus on that. Were you drinking before the show?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
There we go. We got it.
Let's go.
No, it's
Now we got
There you go. Okay.
smother it.
So, I think you got a music thing.
It's making noise.
It's making music.
Is it?
Yeah. That's so sweet. That's so sweet of you, Darren.
By the way, this is a Yankee station.
It's a
Thank
Yankee
you.
station. John,
Thank you.
it's a Yankee station.
All right.
Unfortunately,
We got bugs in here. What's going on?
I don't know.
Do you spray? Get
You
an
know what?
exterminator?
It's that time of year where you're getting bugs and stuff. As long as we don't have bees, I'm good.
Yeah, all right. That's
But
We have a lot of undulations out in the field. Undulations.
Is that a wine?
no,
What the hell is undulation?
Fred, don't use big words. Hey, right? So this.
Help.
I gotta give him a cough button, Jim. What do you think?
Cough button
Because-
would be a good idea. Consider that a good question that he asked?
Great question.
There you go. I got
Pythons
one.
and brains.
You're double D?
I'm double D. Show's about him, so let's focus on that.
Hey, give me some loving.
How are you, Music Man?
Hello, Darren. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm
this week.
absolutely convinced. I'm absolutely convinced that
telling you.
got some kind of brain damage when you had that thing last year.
I'm telling you, and he called.
It's not classy, but classy.
Seeing interviews by Darren and the Music Man. Ladies and gentlemen, Darren Siafe and Norman Wasserman.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Business Power Hour with Double D and the Music Man. Double D, as in Darren. Dimple.
How are you this morning, this evening, Music Man?
Hello, buddy. How are you?
What's going on? What's new and exciting?
What a beautiful, if you get rid of the morning, today was a gorgeous day.
Well, it didn't start out like a gorgeous day. Did you hear
No?
that storm
No.
last night? That was something else, wasn't it?
I don't know. I slept right through it. You're talking about the storm that was on TV for 2 hours?
Oh,
That-
was
was everybody
no,
sleeping?
no. That
Or
was.
you're talking about the
It
other
wasn't even.
storm?
It wasn't even worth watching. I don't want to even talk about it because it wasn't even worth watching.
Well, we
It's
don't
such-
talk about that because it's political anyway.
Yeah, it's all
But we
politics.
can
We don't
talk
do
about the
politics.
Yankees.
We can talk about the Yankees. How about the
Oh,
Yankees?
give me
last
some.
night?
Give me
Yeah.
some. There you go.
Well,
So,
all we got to do, we got to win today, right? Or tonight. And then
Are
we'll
they
move on
playing
to the
tonight? What time are they playing? I didn't see it.
well, hold on. I'll tell you. I'll look into it now. I got to fix my camera. My camera's all over the place here. Not looking good here. So how was your week? What's going on? What's new and
Everything's
exciting? I
good.
you
You
got a whole
know,
bunch of stuff coming up.
things are shows are kicking, and everything's fine. Feeling okay.
Delayed
well,
start due to inclement weather.
Got it.
The Yankee game. All right. Met fans, you guys went home. Today
Where's
wasn't a
that
good day.
baseball that you had?
Oh, I got it stacked away.
Oh, that's that. Yeah, that guy wanted that ball, right? But you got the
Right.
ball, and he can't have the ball.
There you go.
That's
There you go. I want to give a quick shout out to Terry Magro. She started a watch party. So
Hey Terry, how are you?
good. So you know, we're doing all kinds of great things. We got some great people. We
Got
got
a lot of eyeballs.
a couple of great guests. You know, the radio show is going great. Third show is this week. Got a lot of good reviews on it. So we're getting there slowly but surely. So
That's what you're the man.
I got big things coming, my friend, for us. So I'm not going to disclose anything. And I haven't even disclosed it to you yet.
I could be wrong, but I would think I have an idea, but I don't know for sure. Only you do. So keep it a secret.
I'll keep it a secret. We can talk about it after the show.
All right, we can talk about it. Anyway, good evening, everybody, and welcome to a show. We got a great show for you this evening. We have some really terrific people from the Mastic Sports Club out in Mastic, Long Island. And let's see if we can introduce these ladies. Darren, take it away.
All right. We have Anne-Marie Ray, Debbie Metz, and Keith Ray Jr. Welcome.
Gentlemen.
Keith Ray, you are
the reason why the ladies are here. It's your fault.
That's right. The show's all about you, Keith. Forget about your mom and her friend. That's
We're just gonna he's gonna take over.
You and all your buddies. That's what it's about.
It's okay, gentlemen. You just take over.
So as we are aware, because Norm and I do have a connection to Mastic. I grew up in Shirley. I played for Mastic Sports when I was a kid. Norm's wife, Renee, was actually the chief of Mastic Ambulance at one point in time.
Yeah, for a whole bunch of years.
We have a very close tie into that. And, so we're really excited for you guys to be on and to find out what's going on. Because look, when I was a kid, I loved playing ball at Mastic Sports Club. And I know it gave me and a lot of my friends something to do during the summer.
My stepson played years and years of soccer and Little League for Mastic Sports.
Mm-hmm. And my kids played for Mastic Sports Club too, playing a lot of soccer. So they did a lot of soccer and stuff like that. So ladies, tell me about what you're doing within the organization and how that all came about.
Well, we've always been involved in Mastic Sports because my husband played, all my children played Mastic Sports Club. And I had grandchildren, and one of my grandchild was born disabled. Mm-hmm. So I went to the Mastic Sports Club and said, can we start a special needs organization to help the kids in the community that have disabilities? And they took me right in, umbrellaed me in, and that started back in, I'd say 2008. And we ran we started the Kyle Sports for Special Needs inclusion program, which allowed any child from the community, in the community, out of the community, to come in and play inclusion sports. And we've been doing that now successfully since 2008. We branched off. We actually started the Mastic Sports Club Padres Challenger division of Little League, which we've been doing that for at least, 7 years with that. And that took off. So all the children now get to come in and play sports.
Longer than that. Yeah, longer than that. I want to say it has to be maybe 9 years, 8 or 9 years. Yeah, because little Keith, he was teeny tiny. 5, 6. Yeah.
Ladies, just so a lot of people might not know what inclusion sports means. Because if you don't have a child that needs inclusion sports, you may not know. You want to explain to the listeners what it's all about?
What inclusion sports means is having a child that has a disability to be able to come in and be included in the activity that's happening at their own level. They get to actually be shadowed with baseball. We have at least 8 or 9 coaches on the field at any given time, showing direction, helping them bat, helping them hit, helping them catch. Actually, we teach them the fundamentals of baseball. And it really is inspiring when you see the kids come such a long way in only a couple of seasons. So with the sports in the gym, we do the same exact thing. I buy adaptive sports equipment. We have adaptive basketball nets, adaptive bowling leagues. And the kids can actually come in if they're in a wheelchair, if they're in a walker, and they can play adaptive sports.
That's great. That's really good. So, let me ask the man of the hour, Keith Jr. over there. What position? Because these two ladies are blocking you out. I keep on seeing you move your head, like this.
It's okay, Norman. You go ahead.
What position did you play?
What position did you play?
Oh boy. Usually I usually play hockey over time.
No. What position do you play at baseball? First base, second base? Where did you play?
First base, second base, and third base.
Right.
So you're an infielder.
Right. We try
There
to
you
move
go.
them. We try to move all of the kids around, so at least everybody gets a chance to play on first base, second base, third base, so on and so forth. So they move around and they get to know what happens at first base and so on and so forth. So this way they get to learn about baseball.
Good stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you're coaching a little bit now too.
Yes,
Is
he
that
moved
true?
up. He moved up to
Yep.
a junior coach 2
That's
years.
wonderful.
ago.
That's
2 years
really
ago.
nice.
Yep.
He's going to be the next Darren Boone.
Actually, Keith and another a friend of Keith's, Matt, he also moved up to a coach as well. So they both coach.
By the way, Darren, they don't know who Boone happens to be. These are Met fans.
Well, no,
Avid Met fans.
Debbie's a Yankee.
Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know who's.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah, you are a Yankee fan.
Yeah, no, Debbie's a Yankee fan, but she doesn't know. She doesn't know.
No, she's a Yankee fan by association because everybody in her family is a Yankee fan. That's
Right.
Yes.
I get it. That's why Norm's a Yankee fan.
That's right. I used to work at Yankee Stadium.
Really?
I grew up in the Bronx.
Yeah, he saw Babe Ruth play.
Wow.
I used to hand him a towel.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
He sweated a lot.
No, we're kidding on that. All right, so you developed it. Now, Debbie, how long did it take for you to get the program going? I know you said they took you right in, but to get the word out and to get people participating, not only that, getting the support that you would need in order to be able to put together teams.
What I actually did was I actually got involved with the school district and with the special education teachers who had the children in the special education classes, and actually sent out, we sent out thousands of flyers, made up thousands of flyers just introducing the program, having them come down to the gym and join and participate. And it was basically word of mouth, really. Initially, that's how it started. We had to start at the gym. We started at the old high school, which is the actual high school now, but it was so small for us. But the majority of our time now has been in the new middle school in Moriches because it's a giant gym and we actually have our own trailer there. And across the street is where we had the Kyle Sports Adaptive Playground. So there's an adaptive playground built right across the street from William Floyd New Middle School where we did the Saturday program.
Okay, so the adaptive playground, what type of things do they put in there that's different from a normal playground?
Well, one, everything is open space as far as if a wheelchair or a walker could go up the incline. There's special matting and foaming around the entire surface of the playground. And it has all structural abilities included into the playground. I actually went to the Diamond in the Pines and I went to Brookhaven Town and said, that's the playground I want built. And at first they told me no, which that didn't work out too well for them because I met with Dan Panico, who helped me 100%. And we probably had the whole playground built within a year.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic.
Well, how do you get support for this? How do you reach out to get people?
The playground, I actually had to go for the community development block grant, and I had to get grants to actually get the playground built.
Mm-hmm.
So, with all of our nonprofits that we do with Kyle Sports and with Ambucks, it's all, we have to raise money to buy the equipment, the insurance. With the adaptive program, we actually make special individual bikes made to the child's disability. And those bikes range anywhere from a toddler bike is about $500 to the most expensive bike is about $15. So we have to fundraise for that also.
So I just put up on the screen there the bike. So tell us about this bike.
That's cool.
That bike that was actually built, and you can see it has the rear steer on the back, which Anne-Marie or I have our hand on. And what that means is if the child is in the street with their parents and they're going off in a different direction, the parents have the right to stop the bike so they can't get hurt. So it basically encompasses if the child has any strengths or weaknesses, in their limbs, their arms, their torso, their upper body, their back, their neck, and it's built to meet their specifications. So each child has to put in an application, and we have to run it through and get a PT to actually come in and do the appropriate measurements, and then the bike is built.
So this bike looks like it's built for somebody who may have disabilities with their legs, and they would need their arms in order to pedal.
Well, what that means is if they don't have hand over hand coordination skills, it actually means that they're using their upper torso and their legs at the same time.
So it actually helps them with coordination. It helps them with some of the other stuff.
It builds muscles that they don't know that they're building. It actually gives them like a workout riding the bike. They're using core muscles that they wouldn't automatically use.
Or it's almost like a therapy.
Yeah.
Right.
These are all therapeutic bikes.
And you give these bikes to the participants, or how does that work? So
what happens is we have a wish list that the parents can put in for, and depending on the funding that we get determines how many bikes we can build in a year. So, I mean, last year we built what, 10
bikes.
We built 10 bikes last year.
How much does it cost to build one of those bikes?
That bike you're looking at right now is probably, that one's $950. About $950.
Okay. So how can our viewers help? How can they, where can they go in order to give you a donation to help with this program?
Oh, why don't you tell me about the Weebly site?
We have 2 sites. We have 2 websites. One for obviously Mastic Sports Club, Kyle Sports for Special Needs. And we also have one for, it's called Ambucks Long Island. And you can go to each site interacts with each other. So you can go on to Kyle Sports and get a donation form, or you can go right to Ambucks LI and print up a donation form, email one of us. We can send out a donation form, a packet, a description of what Ambucks is all about. We have presentations. We have a whole bunch of stuff.
So what is Ambucks all about? How did that come about?
Oh, what happened was we were involved in that a couple of years back because Kyle got a bike donated. Keith got a bike donated from Ambucks, and we met with the organization and we saw how beneficial it was to the kids and how it could benefit our community. And it just so happens that the president at the time, she relocated. She moved down to North Carolina. And she stepped down, and then another president took over for maybe 6 months.
Yeah.
And he couldn't do the position anymore, so I became president. So I took it over. So I'm the president of Ambucks Long Island now.
All right. What's the URL for that? AMBOXLI?
No, it's AMBUCSLI.
Ah, that's why.
Or just put in AMBUCS Long Island. Either way, it'll come up.
Bucks. I'm looking for it.
And then if they actually go on our Weebly site, you have the bike videos on there too, of the kids riding the bikes.
Do you also do what sports in total? Do you do all sports and all types of physical fitness?
We do basketball, we do hockey, we do soccer, we do bowling, we do scooters.
We started right before COVID.
We did an art therapy program.
Yep.
So it really depends on what the children want to come in and do that specific day.
Now, do you have to live in Mastic in order to be part of this?
No.
So anywhere, Nassau, Suffolk County, doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
And it's free. It's free.
Right. No charge. No charge. Usually around Christmas time, we do a Christmas party. The beginning of this year, we do it every other Saturday. We do it twice a month. Sometimes it depends on how many Saturdays. Sometimes it may be 3 times a month. We try to pick one Saturday a month to have the kids interact with each other, to do kids bingo where they can win prizes, sit down and do arts and crafts. Like around Valentine's Day, we had them do arts and crafts, make cards for their parents, make cards for whoever they wanted to make cards for, any kind of arts and crafts that they wanted to do. But we try once a month to get them to do and sit down and interact with each other for about an hour. And then the other time they can go out and do whatever they want to do.
And they're actually socializing and interacting, and they don't even know that they're doing it.
Right.
Now you have boys and girls in this, of course, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're
Do
not
you also,
necessarily doing sports. You're doing, social type of things that
socializing.
really
Yes.
socializing.
I mean, the
helping them
biggest
interact.
thing about a child that has a disability is interacting and socializing within the community.
Mhm.
All right, let's socialize now with the gentleman behind you. All right, because we have to get him involved too. What is your favorite sport, Keith?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. I usually do basketball all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was 2 years in a row. He did Special Olympics basketball at his school. He goes to West Hampton Beach Learning
Nice.
Center. He goes to BOCES. Yeah, he was part of last year Special Olympics sports. He did.
Can you dribble with your right hand and your left?
Yeah.
I
just
can't.
Both.
I just dribbled.
I can, but I used to have a pretty good jump shot. How about you?
Can you do a jump shot?
Yeah, you can. Can you?
Keith, he's only 5'2".
Well, I'm not much taller than that, but I get around.
Yeah.
No, I'm only 5'4", maybe. I don't know.
No, you're taller than that because you're taller than me. So you're
So there
bigger
you go.
than 5'4".
He's a big guy there. So
Yes.
for those of you who just joining us tonight on the Business Power Hour, we're here with Anne-Marie Ray and Debbie Metz and Keith Ray Jr. And we're talking about Mastic Sports and the unique programs that they have to help the handicapped. And the journey that they've come through to get here. Debbie, we said, it took a while to get this thing going. How long before you actually got a grant to really ramp this thing up?
What, with the playground itself? Because that's where we actually, with the fundraising, we did fundraisers.
Yes.
Our first fundraiser we did in Center Reach.
Yeah, Knights of
Columbus. And we raised about probably $6,500 the first time.
Oh, that's nice.
And that really got us a lot of equipment. It got us, more gym time, more insurance. And then over the years, we did fundraisers. UPS is a very big supporter of ours. They help us with a lot of ongoing support that keeps us being able to get the adaptive equipment each year. And, with Ambucks, we do separate fundraising to, raise money for the bikes. But it's all basically, we have to go out and get the source of the funding ourselves. We can write through the town, get grants. We've got a couple of grants from different legislators. I know Kate Browning gave us $2,000 one time. Moratorium gave us $2,000. But our big grant that we got was when we basically did the adaptive playground. And that was basically for the whole community. So it's not just a specific a playground for a child with special needs. All the kids in the community go there, which is very nice.
And as you were saying before that, it's not only just for the kids in the community. You don't have to live in the Mastic Beach, Shirley area in order to participate.
No.
Are there any other clubs like yours on Long Island?
That does adaptive sports like we do? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Especially free. No, I don't think so.
Right.
Now, here's a silly question. Why?
Why what?
Why not? Yeah.
What you do is such a wonderful, wonderful thing for these kids. Why hasn't somebody else picked up? I know you can't answer that question and you can't speak for anybody else, but
what about
wouldn't it seem crazy that people don't want to do this?
It's a lot of work. We have a lot of family that's involved, volunteers that are involved.
The charities are a lot of work. It doesn't matter that it's a lot of work. You got to do it because you got a heart.
But that's why we do it.
Right.
We do it to benefit.
But that's what what I'm saying is other people as well. You're not the only ones that have children like this. Other people do. Other states do. Do you ever do tournaments with other states? You ever travel?
No.
What a cool thing that would be.
It would have been, we were supposed to have a big fundraiser in May, and with COVID, everything shut down. And that would have really, I think.
Well, what
changed everything.
Right, but what we started to do before COVID was we teamed up with a teacher from out east who was a teacher of special needs classes, and we teamed up to do bowling on Sundays for 2 hours or 3 hours, and I think we did that maybe 1 or 2 Sundays, and then everything got shut down.
Yeah.
So it was children that were from other school districts that were signing up for bowling, and now all of these kids are coming together to interact with each other, get each other's phone numbers, and talk to each other or do whatever they need to do. But that COVID shut that down.
Right.
All right. So when we come back, we're gonna take a quick break. But when we come back, we're gonna continue with Debbie and Anne-Marie and Keith and find out more about what's coming up and really how COVID has affected their program and what they're doing now to continue it and keep moving forward.
And how people can help you.
Yeah, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Okay, now I'm going to ask for websites.
Mute. What's going on, Norm? There we go.
Hey everybody, it's Norman from Friend Entertainment USA and Virtual Tribute Concerts. I got some breaking news. If I sound a little bit excited, it's because I am. And you can see I'm wearing one of my nice glitter jackets for on stage. And the reason why I'm wearing this jacket is because the Cure, the Friend Entertainment fundraising Cure, it's official, it's live, it's well. We lived through it, we got it going. Concerts all over the country, concerts all over the world. Virtual concerts from Friend Entertainment USA and Virtual Tribute Concerts. We are there. Our next show is coming up. Neil Diamond going to be in a couple of weeks. Tune in, Friend Entertainment USA, 631-698-9696. If you are a charity, if you are a not-for-profit organization, you haven't done fundraising in 6-7 months, I got you. We got this done. I can do it for you. How do I know? We found a solution. I just got finished doing 2 very successful shows. And our next one, as I mentioned to you, is Neil Diamond in just a couple of weeks. So again, Friend Entertainment USA, 631-698-9696. I look forward to speaking to you. Have a good day.
Have you lost control of your business? This is business consultant Darren Sayafi. Listen to me every Monday at 3 p.m. as we discuss strategies and solutions where you can regain control. That's every Monday at 3 starting September 14th, right here on LI News Radio.
Yes. All right, we are back. Ladies, come on back. Norm, you're muted, buddy.
Some jacket. Oh.
All right, we are back. Welcome back to the Business Power Hour at Darren and the Music Man. So I just slipped into my radio voice there, Norm. Did you see that?
You got the ball in your hand.
Yeah. Well, it's a tennis ball.
Oh.
I don't play tennis though.
I thought you were teasing the person that was looking for that Met ball.
No, that person, no. He's crying in his Cheerios because the Mets, you know.
Well, thank God he's only eating Cheerios instead of Parmesan.
So
that's an inside joke, by the way. So
that's an inside joke. One of our watchers, actually my cousin, bought it. We had a memorabilia guy on, and he bought a Metz ball, which I still haven't given him. Pay for it, but I still have it in my possession.
It's at least a year old.
At least a year I've had this thing. It's over a year now because it's over a year that I've had it. So, but you know, it is what it is. Brian Cohen has joined us. Hi, Brian. I'm sure Eileen is out there also. Give a quick shout out to Eileen Karina.
Hey, Brian, how are you?
Did I mention Pink Positive is on Brittany Anderson.
She's in Washington, by the way, ladies.
Yeah, she's in the state of Washington. Yep. She's given us, some great feedback.
Is Mark Puccio watching too?
I don't see him on. He may be watching, but I don't see everybody that's on. But
Brittany's been a great supporter, recent but great supporter.
Yeah, Brittany's a fantastic individual. She's
great smile, positive. Being
Brittany-
positive.
Brittany was on the show. She's suffering from some things, and she does a great job with that. So, ladies,
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
yes.
what are you doing since COVID?
That's a
What
tough
are
question.
you doing since COVID?
Well, what I mean, the program itself, did it completely stop and you kind of shut down?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so right now you're really not doing anything. Is there a way for you guys to start doing stuff again, or does the school have so many restrictions that you're not going to be able to utilize their facilities?
We
Yeah.
just got an email today from the school telling us basically that they'll let us know if any restrictions change, but as of right now, we can't go into the school at all.
Right. We can't use the school facilities.
All right. So if you had the access to a facility and you're looking for a facility the size of a gym, right, that you can utilize and actually put COVID restrictions in so they can still participate and do stuff, you'd be willing to do that.
Well, if we could.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole
So-
thing is our trailer is at the school that contains all of our equipment in it.
Right. And it's not even it's a
It's
container.
a container.
It's
Right.
a permanent, yeah. So it's a permanent container where it can't be moved. So
I gotcha. But if
everything's gotta go in
any
there.
of our listeners out there have a big place that these ladies can use to do their programs, please reach out to them. And what's the best way to get a hold of you guys?
There's a lot of ways you can get a hold of us. Cell phones, email addresses. Debbie's cell phone is 631. Don't laugh. 631.
Why not?
767-4354. Got that?
Yep.
We
My
will if
cell-
you do it again.
All right, I'll do it again. 631-767-4354.
Okay.
turn now.
Good.
My cell, 631-445-1225. Debbie's
Okay.
email is Debbie Metz, METZ, 23 at
Is that two
Gmail.
B's, Debbie?
2 B's.
Okay. Debbie Metz, I'm sorry. Say that again, Emery.
Okay. Debbie Metz 23 at gmail.com.
Okay.
And mine is Nia, NEA, 1996 at gmail.com.
And what does NIA stand for? You got to have some reason.
It does. Yes. When my nephews, who are now 24 and 18, when they started talking, they couldn't say Aunt Anne-Marie. So they used to call me Aunt Nia. And till this day, they still call me Aunt Nia. So
Like one of my grandkids call my wife Mima.
yeah, yeah, yeah. My girlfriend, her 2 grandchildren call her Mimi. So yeah. So yep, it has a meaning. It has a meaning.
There we go. And just a quick shout out. Chris Gannon is also watching. So we gotta make sure we shout out to him. He's the guy who puts our commercials together. He does a great
And by
job.
the way, Chris, you didn't send Neil Diamond video to Darren.
Yeah, so
Please send it.
Chris is in trouble. Chris is in trouble.
We didn't have Chris hasn't been on this year. We have to get him on.
Yeah, we got to get him on soon enough. But let's not talk about that now. These ladies.
Well, you brought it up.
Oh, he said he sent it 20 minutes ago.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we're 34 minutes into the show. He sent
it 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You have any fundraisers coming up, ladies, at all? Anything?
We're thinking about, everybody lately is doing the virtual fundraising. We're going to try to look into that and try to put something together because we were supposed to have a few fundraisers this year, but they all got canceled.
I know a guy that does virtual fundraising concerts.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And I'll put him in touch with you. All right.
Okay.
So ladies, meet Norman.
Ah,
Norman does virtual
right. That's right.
fundraising concerts.
Keith
Charity,
never
just
told
like
you what I do.
yes, he has. He does. Yes.
You know what's very hot now? Bingo. Virtual bingo.
Bingo, yeah.
A lot of people are doing virtual bingo. You should, and the kids would love that. parents, grandparents. It's something that everybody can go do together. I don't know the company. We know somebody who is doing it. In fact, we just bought a ticket, Darren and I, and actually her show's coming up, what, 2 weeks?
Something like that, yeah.
I think it's 2 weeks. And that's something that you should look into. It's fun.
Yeah.
Bingo. She was selling tickets at, I think, $30 a piece. And she's done very, very well with it.
Yeah, we got to try it. We have to try something because I don't see any of this lifting anytime soon for us to do anything. Usually at the end of the year when we have our Christmas party, we usually put together Christmas baskets or any kind of baskets for kids, baskets for the parents, whatever. And we raffle those off and we try to do some fundraising that way. And we raffle a bike off. So, we try all sorts of things.
Is there any way that you can do like activities outside?
Well, that's another thing we discussed with the school. But again, then, everyone has to do social distancing. And it's, enforcing it. And that's getting the parents to sign waivers if they were to do something like that. So it's a whole step-by-step procedure that we would have to go through. I mean, right now we wanted to try to do a fundraiser just because if we can start helping a couple of kids that, want to get these adaptive bikes, at least they can go out with their own family and at least do something on the outside instead of sitting in the house every day.
Mm-hmm. At least they can get outside and they can go exercise and they can move their bodies and things like that. And again, guys, we posted Debbie's and Anne-Marie's information. Please contact them if you want to donate, you want to help out, get these adaptive bikes. I'm going to make a pledge right now on behalf of me and my partner. I'm going to send you guys a check for $150.
Thank you.
Towards the bikes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're gonna do it for $200.
Oh, you're gonna up it?
Yeah, we're gonna up it. $200.
$200.
If you call Darren or myself tomorrow, I will make out a check and I will send it off to you right away.
Great. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate that. Thank you.
It's good. It wasn't for you. It's for the guy in the back.
It's the guy in the back.
Yeah.
It's for Keith Jr. and everybody like him that, look, everybody needs a little help, and one of the things that we try to do as much as we can is help out when we can. So
that's what we do. This is Give Back Wednesdays.
This is my favorite day of the month. And oh yeah, some other guy named Keith Ray just joined us too. Yes, we are the greatest. He did say we are the greatest.
My God.
He's watching on Facebook. That's why.
Yeah, he's watching on Facebook. So we don't want him in the shot. He had his whole time last week.
Yes.
Look,
but you came in, if you remember, you came in and you put your arm around him.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you did. You
well,
got
that's because we asked her to. Well, you got to remember, Norm, we asked her to come in.
Yes, we did.
He was really dragging the show down. We needed to bring it up, so we brought Anne-Marie in to help.
We wanted to find out who puts up with him for as long as they.
Right. He didn't know his home phone number, so that's why we had
to help him out. That's right. That's when you came in because he didn't remember. How do you get in country? Yeah,
he needs to take one of those memory drugs. Or tie something around his finger.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he's good people. So we implore everybody to reach out, help out not only Mastic Sports Club and Debbie and Anne-Marie and the efforts that they're putting through. How many volunteers do you guys have to help you?
We have at least 10 to 12 that is all the time. Right. And then we have Mastic William Floyd School District Key Club. The kids from Key Club come in and volunteer and help out.
All right. So let me ask you this question. If people want to volunteer to help you guys out, say they don't have any money to give and everybody's got tough times.
Yeah.
But I mean, are you also accepting volunteers?
Yes. Yes, all the time.
Okay. So if you want to volunteer, please contact either Debbie or Anne-Marie. Say you want to help out with this program because it's a very important program. All of these programs are very important. And unfortunately, because of COVID, a lot of these things have come to a halt. And, when everything starts loosening up and they're able to activate again, you still have to have all the people in place, and you still have to have all the resources in place.
Speaking of which you just linked on to something that I was going to say. With the strain that they're trying to fix of COVID, there's going to be new strains. I mean, since they started going in and finding this cure, new strains are taking place. All right. They're talking now, whether it be the second quarter or the third quarter of next year. We have to get you can't wait that long. We have to plan. When I say we have to plan for you to do something that's going to keep the name out there and get some finances coming through the door. You need to plan. You got to get your 10, 12 people together somehow, distancing, masks on, do whatever, and put it out there and come up with some ideas. Find out about this bingo thing or any other kind of game that are out there. And use that as a tool, because if you get it out through the internet, you're going to find people that don't know whom you are.
Right. We talked about over the summer, we talked about before the cold weather really hits, we want to do a car wash fundraiser. And like the Boy Scouts do and the Girl Scouts do, that's something that we can do outside. We can all social distance. You'll have two people on a car or whatever. And I think that probably would be our best bet to do that right now.
Well, then you better do it soon, because it's going to
get cold. I know.
It's going to get cold. So we also now, let's say the winter's going on. We have to find something that can be done indoors,
right,
through the internet, something virtual that you guys can deal with. I would put it out there, and I'm sure there are businesses that are selling things like that.
Yeah.
And I would Google them and put it out there. Don't decide on one, and interview these people on the phone, find out what they're all about, and maybe once a month.
And you guys, Brittany from Seattle, Washington is actually going to reach out to you guys to see how she can help. Even though she's out in Seattle, she still wants to do something to help you guys.
Great, thank you.
She may help you getting the word out, advertising, things like that. Like our friend Chris, right, who is the master at, social media and all of that other stuff, really should, say, hey, you know what, I'm going to kick in and I'm going to put the word out about Mastic Sports and what you guys are doing, and really help and do that. Right, Chris? You're going to kick in and do that for us?
And if you're going to do any of these events, we will put it on our Business Power Hour website. I will put it on my friend entertainment page. All right. And we'll get it out there on LinkedIn and help you do it. The only way this thing works is if people share.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. And that's it. I mean, it's no big deal to click a button. I have people in my business that say, yeah, we have emails, and I'm happy. I'll sell it to you for $1,000, and we'll get out, 1,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to charge me $1,000. I'm doing a fundraiser to hit a button.
Right.
So, people got to wise up. Things have changed.
Yeah. Yep. This is the way of living right now, through the computer. You got to do everything through the computer.
But keyword there is living. So there you go.
Yep.
And, thank God everybody here is healthy and whatever. And you just got to make the best of what it is, because it's not going to be changing, I'm sorry to say, anytime soon.
No, I know. It's horrible.
I had to reinvent my business. Darren has had to reinvent some of his clients' businesses because of what's going on. And it just is what it is. So there's no sense complaining and bitching about it. You got to do something about it.
You just got to keep pushing through. We find new ways to do things every day. I mean, look, great example is what your husband has done with, the DJ business.
Yeah.
Birthday parties, anniversaries, drive-bys.
Drive-bys. Yeah, he's actually doing one on Saturday. He's doing a drive-by little boy's fourth birthday party. A little boy, I think it is, fourth birthday party drive-by. So they're still doing them because people, are still iffy. They don't want to have anything in their backyard. They don't want to have too many people. So, but he's still doing the drive-bys. So that's fine by me. Well,
and that's the thing is, you got half the population are like, this is no big deal anymore. Let's go back to the way we were doing things. And you got the other half of the population saying, no, wait a second. let's still be cautious in what we're doing and how we're doing it. And, you know, we'll just keep it going. And, you know, in doing that. So a lot of people, it's like I don't know which way to go.
Right.
That's
They're on
kind
the
of where
fence.
we're at right now as a society is which way do we go? Is it okay or isn't it okay? The younger generation, they don't care. They just want to run out the door, go party, have a good time. And
Because they're tough. This is not going to bother them.
Not going to hurt them, right?
Nope.
Right. Yeah. They're not.
And
They're
now
not
we see
thinking
what's
about-
happening.
Yeah, they're not thinking about, you know, their grandparents or maybe a relative that might have an autoimmune disease or whatever. They're not thinking about that. They're just thinking about, I need to get out and go and have some fun.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, but you think about when we were their age,
Yes.
you know, we were thinking those same things, you know.
Except we didn't have a COVID.
Right.
No.
We didn't have a COVID. Yeah.
You know, I mean, we wanted to do the same things. I don't blame them for wanting to do the same things that we did.
Mhm.
You gotta take a step back and understand now what's really going on
Right.
and the people that you can affect by going to do that. I did something very stupid a few weeks back. Actually, the first virtual concert that we did in the small studio. Nobody had on face masks. We did wear them before we went on air. But then I went over and I did my interviews with the performers, and we all spoke into my microphone or whatever. And let me just tell you, when I got home, my wife and my kids slayed me. They made me. This was on a Saturday. On Sunday, I had to go to one of those outpatient places and get a COVID test.
Yep.
I got two of them. I got two of the tests.
Yeah, you have to be cautious.
That's
Gotta
a
be cautious.
really, really dumb.
Yeah.
I just, it just forgot. I don't know how I forgot, but I did.
Because we're not used to this. Wear a mask, wear a mask, wear a mask, protect yourself. And, you know, you're having a good time. So you're not thinking about that mask that you got to put on your face.
Right. Well, you know what? And look, and this is one of the things that everybody runs into. We all say the same thing. We carry masks in our car. And how many times do you get out of the car and go, oh, I forgot my mask. I gotta go back.
Every time.
Yep.
Every single. Now I do is I tie the wristband, I mean, the face mask around my wrist when I get in the car. So now I got it.
Yeah.
Every time I was doing that.
You know, one of the things I got one of those, you ever see those neck gaiters where you can just pull them up?
Yeah. Little Keith has them. He has them.
Yeah. So I got a couple of those. So I'll wear those every once in a while. If I know I'm going someplace where I'm walking around a lot, I'll wear that. Because then I know, okay, I can pull it down, pull it up, pull it down, pull it up. You know, when I'm out of clients and stuff, I can't wear that. It doesn't, it's just not professional.
No.
Well, it's not a question of professional.
No, I know.
You don't know what's going on in that place.
Yeah, but you know me, I like to look uniform and neat and clean. And
I just want to say that this young man behind us is, how would you say? I want to call him a project of Kyle Sports.
Okay.
He's been going to Kyle Sports since
I was 7.
7. There you go.
So, and he's what, 16 now? Or
He's
15?
17. He's
17 now. So you've been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
And you are a success story.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I am.
All right. Give yourself an applause. There you go. There you go.
And we have to thank this woman here for pulling his mother out of the house to get him to join and be active with other children.
Well, thank you, Debbie, for doing that. The only thing you did wrong.
Debbie, that's monster. That's really good
the only thing you did wrong is he's still a Mets fan. He needs to be. We got to get him to be a Yankee fan.
Mets fan.
I'm not
No,
a Mets.
me.
Oh,
Us.
okay.
We're Mets fans.
We are Mets fans.
So
no, let me
let's
tell you.
listen.
Did you
So
tell
Keith,
Yes,
you've
Darren?
been doing this for 10 years now. Tell us the story about how you started going.
Oh boy.
Do you remember, or or you want mommy to? Do you remember?
Well, first of all, I actually started I think probably around in September or whatever.
That's right. In September when we started the program. Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
And right after September, I was dressed up as Spider-Man for
Oh, right. We had a
some reason.
Right. We had a Halloween party. Halloween party.
10 years ago, when she was in her late 40s.
FYI.
Wow.
so tiniest kid in the world.
Oh, God.
And my mom still has the black hair. So
you do comedy? You do stand-up too?
No, I would say not necessarily, but sometimes.
So I'll tell you the real story before he goes any further.
Well, I just want to say this, Keith. Keith, I always dress up like Spider-Man too, so that's cool, man. I appreciate that.
Oh.
Many years ago, Darren was telling you that I'm short. Many years ago during Christmas, we did a concert in Queens. I came dressed as an elf.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shoot. Elf is a
little
great movie.
green suit with booties. Now that was a picture to behold. Let me tell you.
Dressed as an elf, hasn't he? Yes.
I was dressed as an elf.
Debbie's sons have dressed as elves for our Christmas party as well. Mhm.
Yeah.
There you go. So Amory, tell us the story. Tell us the real story of what happened.
The real story was
let's do your version and then we're gonna get the real story again from Keith. Go ahead.
Very good. The real story is that Debbie was holding a SEPTA meeting at William Floyd High School. Once a month they do their SEPTA meetings. Mm-hmm. Keith went up there to see what was going on. And
that's my father down there.
Yes. And he came home and he said, "Babe, we really need to get our son into this program. You need to let him out of the house. You need to have him interact." And I was very reluctant. I was just always afraid to bring him out of what kind of meltdown was he going to have? What kind of outburst was he going to have? I was like, no, I can't deal with this. I can't. Well, then I got a visit from Debbie. And basically, she said, "We need to get him in this program. You need to bring him down on a Saturday." So I gave in. We brought him down. He was reluctant to go in. He walked the whole wall of the gym, just very quiet, did what he had to do. We didn't stay the whole time, let him go in. Next time we went back, did the same thing, went over and over and over. And he got used to it. He got into doing what he needed to do. Then he got into playing t-ball, and we had our problems with t-ball. He wouldn't stay focused like every other kid he was running off the field. He would run to the playground. He would run all over the place. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do this.
I can tell you this, Debbie. When my son was little, I coached t-ball in Mastic Sports, and it was the same thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he was afflicted with anything.
No.
The t-ball kids are squirrel, and then they were off. You know.
Yeah.
To get the attention span that's tough. So
it is. Yeah. It's very tough, and it was taking a toll on me because I wanted him to just focus and pay attention to what was going on, and he knew that if he did good in this t-ball session, he could go on the playground, or he can go and get Carvel or whatever. So there was this one Saturday that we were doing a makeup game, and he was just off the wall. And I was like, that's it. I'm done. I took him off the field. I put him over my shoulders. I put him in the car. My mother was there at the time. She was watching, and I said to her, pack up the chairs. We're going. I went back to Debbie, and I said to her, we're leaving. I'm taking him home. And the first words out of her mouth was, if you stop at Carvel, I will kill you. You drive all the way home. Do not stop. Don't give in to him. And I drove all the way home, and he cried all the way home. I want to go back to baseball. I want Carvel. And I think that was like the first time that I was the parent. I didn't let him say this is what he wanted to do.
Right. So you didn't change your behavior to satisfy him. You
Right.
said, okay, now you're going to have to change your behavior. And from that point forward, you were getting
From
better
that
responses?
point forward, he was excellent.
Excellent. Now, what Carvel do you guys stop at? Do you stop
The
at
one on William Floyd, yeah.
That's that. I worked at that Carvel when I was in high school.
You know, John in Ice Cream Cottage, or Ice Cream Cottage, he was a great supporter of the shows that I used to do at William Floyd. We used to sell the tickets right out of his Ice Cream Cottage.
Wow.
He was a terrific guy. I don't know if he's still there or not, or if the store is still there. But that was a great place.
Ice Cream Cottage is still there. I don't know who owns it or runs it.
I would imagine he sold it. You ladies got to be very, very, well, I'm telling you, and I'm sure Darren will agree, you have to be very, very proud of yourselves.
Yes.
I'm telling you, you should be proud of yourselves. Keith Jr., your dad is the best dad I know. Well, I'm the best dad I know, but I'm just saying the best dad out there. He is a monster. He is a monster of a father. I mean, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I just know, what I've been told. And you guys are great. And
He's
Debbie,
good.
I'm sure you in your heart and soul, you're the queen monster because you're in charge of this whole thing. So
yes,
that's how it is.
Yeah, and guys, the time is up. So
An hour is gone.
We want to thank you guys for being on today. We wish you all the best. Right?
We will have you back.
Yeah, and guys, we'll have you back when you put together the fundraiser that you're going to do. Let us
know.
We will get the word
We will
out.
help you with it.
We will help you. Every way we can to promote. We do that for all of our people.
We appreciate that very much.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
And
guys.
Keith Jr., pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too, Norman.
Keith and I are old friends. We go back way back.
Yeah,
right?
Right?
Yeah, we're both friends.
Yes.
Keith, do you have any girlfriends? And anybody in your life? All right, don't answer that. Don't answer it.
Don't
Okay.
answer it in front of Mom.
Not
We got
gonna
it.
embarrass you.
Not yet.
God.
You're laughing. The day's gonna come.
Yes, yes, I know. I already know that. We go to places and yes, he looks and he checks them out and we're already there.
That's good. That's nice and healthy.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
All
anyway,
right,
thank
guys.
you so much for being on.
And have a good
Thanks,
night.
Thanks, you too.
Bye, everybody.
Okay. Wow.
What a
what
nice
great-
kid.
Yeah. You know what? He's a great kid. They're a great family.
Wonderful.
And they're doing great work. It's that thing where your heart hurts when they struggle like they're struggling right now with COVID and everything else because these kids really need these programs and these guys are working so hard to bring these programs out. So, like what you gotta help these people. You really gotta help these people. So again, thank you for being on, guys. Hey, what do you got coming up? I got a couple of cool things happening. As a matter of fact, so next Thursday, I'm actually going to be on a panel for the HIA, the Hop Hog Industrial Association is doing their virtual trade show. And I'm going to be on a panel talking about building your business brand through radio and podcasting.
There you go. Who's better than you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. If you want to see me, it's going to be next Thursday at 2 p.m. Virtually. But you just go to the HIA website, the Hop Hog Industrial Association website, and sign up for the virtual conference, and you'll be able to enjoy the panel that I'll be on next Thursday.
And that's the biggest virtual trade show that there is out here, isn't it?
Yep, that's a big one. So it's pretty exciting, and that I've been asked to join this panel. I want to thank my friend Brian for doing that. So I'm looking forward to that. Again, Mondays at 3 p.m. on WRCN. You can get it on iHeartRadio. You can get it on radio.net live. And now we are on Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts. So
Yeah, we have to put that out. We have to do some kind of virtual note out there to the world.
Yeah,
letting them know the different avenues that they can go to get to see us and to be on the show, because now that increases our stretch. on people. So it's gonna go to the next level.
Doesn't have to be, you don't have to be from Long Island to be on our show. That's for
Anywhere
sure.
in the country, anywhere in the world. That's
So
it.
we're looking forward to that. All right. So well, you got a concert this weekend, right?
No, my next show is the 10th of October,
The 10th.
which will be the Neil Diamond. I am going to put it out there, though. You saw the commercial that we did with the Friend Entertainment fundraising cure. You need, if you're a charity, you haven't been able to fundraise. You can't do that because you can't get near people. So we kind of like have done this thing and put this together so charities and can primarily do a show like this, reach hundreds of thousands of people possibly. You know, the world has 7.8 billion people. If you reach 10 or 20,000 people, you're going to make a heck of a lot of money on doing this. And the cost of doing it is inexpensive, and the cost of the tickets. I mean, you can do a show for $4.98, $9.98, and you can have, 6, 7, 10 people sitting in a room and do a watch party for that cost. So it's really good. It's worth a phone call. Give me a buzz at 631-698-9696. And if anyone is interested in helping your business grow, give Darren a call at. Give Darren a call at
631-721-4347 or 888-987-CBMS. That's 888. It's 844-987-CBMS or 844-987-2267. All right.
So tune into Darren on Monday at 3:00.
3:00 Monday afternoon, and we're gonna take this show out with your latest commercial, my friend, with our Neil Diamond. So we want to thank everybody for being here tonight. We will see you next week right here on Facebook. 7
Be safe,
p.m.
everyone. Good night,
safe, everybody.
Watch the commercial. It's good.
Good times never seem so good. One hot night, a 10-piece band replicating Neil Diamond's career from start to today. Tommy Lynn delivers a spot-on performance as Neil Diamond. It doesn't get any better. One hot night will not disappoint. It's exciting, it's energy, it's colorful, and it's one hot night.
All right.
Good job.
Hold on, we're not off yet. Good night, everybody.